You know that you are powerful, that you get to have the income you desire. You get to have a business or a career that is fulfilling and rewarding and is financially secure. You know that you get to have a healthy, passionate, epic love in your life, but yet it doesn't seem to be working out for you. You're chasing, you're doing everything, right? Like we are told that if we, follow the rules and show up at work on time or, work 80 hours a week, that we'll have what we desire in life. And it's just not happening for you. And you're so tired. You're so tired of trying and pushing and pleading with the universe or with God to make it happen. And it's just not happening for you. The way to quote unquote get or have the life that you desire, the love that you desire, the income you desire, isn't by doing more or being more, but it's actually by becoming the most authentic version of yourself that leads you to being, they're like mesmerizing, like magnetic, mesmerizing, radiant, confident, um, most abundant version of yourself. Wouldn't that be fun? Like, wouldn't that be fun? We have been conditioned to believe that the way to have a good life or, meet our person or have a good career or a good business, have stable income is by playing the game, is by pushing and I was gonna say creating, but that's not it. By pushing, by working hard, by proving ourselves, by not seeing ourselves as good enough and always viewing life as a problem to solve, a problem to fix. And what happens is when you come at life with this energy of, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy enough. I have to prove myself. I have to prove myself worthy of being in a relationship. I have to prove myself worthy of getting an annual raise. I have to prove myself worthy. What happens is you you repel, right? Like I got the visual in my head of like two magnets together. And like if you put the north with the north, they'll like repel, right? So that was the visual I got. You will repel your desires. Sure, you'll receive income. Sure, you might meet somebody and date, but it's never gonna feel good enough. It's never gonna feel like easy and sustainable. And this is because okay. When we choose to believe that we are not good enough, that we have to prove ourselves, that we have to work harder, all of these things, it's almost like okay, I get the visual of it's like you're cut off at the knees. Your ability to attract and receive the way that you're actually meant to, it's hindered. You're just not able to because that's not how we're supposed to be operating. Right? Oh my gosh, it's like I see all these tangents in my head of paths to go down. But we are conditioned to believe these things on purpose because it holds us back from our fullest potential. It holds us back from receiving, and not just receiving, but receiving in a easeful, fulfilling, sustainable way. And this goes with all areas of our life. And let me talk to you a little bit more about this. How many times have you felt burnt out, anxious, exhausted, overwhelmed because you're just giving, giving, giving. You're giving your all to your business. You're giving your all to your job. You're giving your all to your family. You're giving your all, like in dating, right? Like I'm on the dating apps and I'm going on these dates and I'm doing all of the things, right? And it's not working. And I feel rejected and I feel like a failure and I feel overwhelmed and I feel burnt out and I feel like I can't, I just heard like checkmate. I cannot do this anymore. How many times have you felt that way? I know that it happens probably at least once a year, and especially this time of year where we've just gone through the major holidays. We've just, Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever you celebrate, it's like it's just like pouring so much out and this feeling of not receiving in a way that feels filling, like you don't feel fulfilled. And then I notice that in my clients, there can be also a feeling of resentment that settles in. And creating from this place is not ideal. It's not ideal at all. So the women that come to work with me and the women in my world go from feeling all of these burnt out, exhausted, like just run down feelings and resentful, right? Because it's like we played the game. We've done what we were told to do, and look where it's got me. I'm not in a place where if I have the things that I want, it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel easy. It doesn't feel like, oh, like I can relax and rest into my life. And something else that a lot of the people, the women in my world, when they first come to me, they're like, when the fuck is it going to be my turn? When is it my turn? Like you probably see people doing and having the things that you want. And it's like something in your brain just doesn't click. It just doesn't click. Why is this not working for me? And here's the thing. You don't need to chase love. You don't need to chase money. You don't need to convince anyone of your worth, of your value, of your deservedness. I don't know if that's a word. Deservingness. You don't need to fucking prove anything to anybody. I can hear like somebody being uh, uh having a conversation about this and being like um but if I, but, it's like, listen, if you're listening to this or watching this and you've gotten to this point and you're staying with me here, you've already fucking proved yourself. You don't have to. And you've also already done that, right? And when you get into your radiance, when you get into, I don't like the word alignment because it's very cliche, but when you get into this grounded alignment with who you are and who you know yourself to be, that is like the most magnetic place to be. That like you will be the person that walks into the room and everybody's like, "Oh my God, did you see her?" Right? And like you, okay. So I'm giggling because it's like one of my clients recently had this happen where it's like, she's like, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready for love. I'm ready for love. And we were working through the type of partner she wants, the type of, physical features, the type of work that they do, like all of the silly things. It's kind of this thing of having fun discovering what it is that you desire. And it was like instantly she started getting messages from this exact type of person. So I'm just giggling a little bit because it's like once you turn your focus inward and become the most you that you've ever been, it's so fucking magnetic. And fun, right? And it's fun. And you go from this place of feeling overwhelmed and burnt out to feeling like, ooh, I wonder what's going to happen today. Like, ooh, wouldn't it be fun if I got a raise? Wouldn't it be fun if I signed, 3 more clients this week? It just gets to be fun. I don't think that we currently, as a society, uh, allow ourselves to go into the fun, curious nature around creating and going into our desires. And I think that it's time, especially as women, I think it's time to get back into that energy. And when you're in that energy, you're so magnetic. You're so magnetic, and it's so much easier to receive from that place. You are ready to become more you without all of the shit, to become the most radiant, intuitive, abundant version of yourself. If you're watching this the first day that it comes out, I'm having a free masterclass tomorrow night. Otherwise, you can, go to the link in my bio and sign up for the replay. And also, I have opened up spots in my container in my world on my calendar for more one-on-one work. I'm sorry, I'm like seeing a bunch of things coming in all at once. And also my voice is kind of not great because I was sick. But thank you for hanging in there with me. And if you'd like, come to the free masterclass. We're going to be talking all about radiance and riches and manifesting the love, the abundance, the money, and the life of your wildest fucking dreams, even if you're not able to be like, this is what I want my life to look like. So come, it's free. And if it's past Tuesday, January 11th, no, it's not the 11th. I think it's the 13th. Whatever, it's the Tuesday tomorrow. You can sign up for the replay for a limited time. The link is in my bio.